became a mum, I purchased this new build apartment, and the person I was dating at the time, I remember that particular apartment was such a pinnacle moment in my life. And the reason why was because that particular place was it was in such a prominent area, and it was, for me to get it at that price was just, it was like a miracle. And it was huge, a massive apartment with floor to ceiling windows. Everything about that apartment was exactly what I envisioned in my dreams, and everything I manifested. And I remember the guy that I was with at the time, he came into the apartment, and I remember he was wearing a full suit because he had just come from work. And he stood in the middle of the room because I had no furniture, and he put his hands in his pockets, and he was like, "Oh, I need to get one of these." And I was like, yeah, you should speak to the realtor and see what he says, if there's any available in this building or in the next building, because there were two buildings. And he was like, yeah, and he walked out into the balcony, and he was like angry, like this kind of anger. And then the whole evening was just spent kind of like just making little digs at me the whole time. And I was like, what do you mean? Why are you doing this? And eventually I just told him to go. And it ruined everything, basically, because I had managed to buy an apartment first. And I just feel like if you, as a man, if you feel so inadequate because of a woman achieving more than you in quotes, then level up and do more. Then stop feeling inadequate and work harder. It's really not that difficult. Yes, it's difficult to get up and do all the things, but just get up and do more. I don't know if you've ever heard of or watched this guy on YouTube called Brandon Carter. I haven't seen him in a while, but a lot of people say he's arrogant. He's got so much ego. And to be quite honest with you, I would prefer to be with someone like that, because a man like this, that has all this ego and all this whatever arrogance or whatever it is, mostly men like that can never, ever, ever, ever feel comfortable being broke. They will never beg for money from anybody. They'll rather work 10 jobs. This guy, he said he pulled himself out of poverty by working, I think it was 3 jobs he was working at one point, or it was 2 jobs and also running a business on the side. So he built, I think he was working a security job and working in construction or something, and he was also building a business on the side, and he was doing YouTube and doing all these other things. And he managed to save $100,000 in like a short space of time from just grinding